the Gyration Remote. So can you give us a demo of that?
This is the motion controlling remote for the media center with the Vista button on it. This is the gyroscope that is embedded inside this remote that makes the motion happen. It's a 2-axis magnetic field gyroscope with suspension and controller all built into one little package. By pressing the button here, it'll start mapping my motion. So as my motion goes back and forth, it moves the screen.
It's really natural to
very natural, and it's a radio, so I can motion my hand wherever I want. It's only relative to where I'm at.
Yeah.
And it also has an infrared with cable and satellite box code infrared codes for the bottom portion of the remote. The top mode is 2.4 gigahertz radio. The bottom portion is infrared for cable and satellite communication, a set-top box or TV set. You have PC, channel, TV, and auxiliary and cable satellite. You can toggle within and out. You can have the Vista sleep mode, so you can shut off your appliances in one. This is the motion button, and this is the mouse button right here. So if I want to see this one in particular, I click there, and I bring up the screen. I can also go to the internet. Let's see. Bring up a familiar internet browser.
So, I mean, it looks as natural as using it as just using a mouse.
Yes, absolutely.
It's just because like I've used like little pointers on keyboards and all those kind of different ideas to try and keep mobile. None of them really feels intuitive as using a mouse, but I think that does.
Optical mice are motion-based pointers, and they're 9 times out of 10 the preferable way that people like to point for spatial memory reasons. Therefore, a gyroscope, when you're in the air, you do not have a surface top, or the most intuitive motion sensing for navigating your cursor on a screen.
Yeah.
People don't like trackballs because they give you no reference point or a pressure pad. They always look the same. But if you move a mouse left, right, up, and down, you actually mapped it in your brain.
Yeah.
So if I go up here and I said, okay, I left it right there, I put my hand away, I automatically, when I know I left it, I go up there and say, okay, that's where I left it, and I'm going to bring it over. We also have tools that come with it. Special effects you can load for Media Center, all sorts of things. Backwards, forwards on motion, presentation for giving presentations. I can put a clock up here. All sorts of things. You just drag it here, and then your motion. When I press the motion button, oh yeah, look at this. This is our other mouse for your pocket. You can move it back and forth. Does the same thing as a media center remote.
It's almost like using a laser pointer, isn't it? It's kind of the same way of thinking.
Operates with a radio, 100 feet, or 30 meters, however you want to put it. So you can drag it here. But if I go like this, I can drag and I use my motion to launch something. Let's see if I got anything. I can launch let's see, let's launch a pen. Now I have a pen, so you can see the pen.
Oh yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Really cool. Watch YouTube, which is kind of like IPTV.
Yeah.
Moves very fast. It's Vista, obviously compatible.
Yeah, I noticed you got the Vista certified.
Yes.
Vista certification, which is
we're proud. We're the only ones that have the Vista for for a mouse on a remote. If you want a mouse on a remote, you can only use our technology.
That's excellent. Well, thanks very much for your time today.
Yep.
Ted, welcome back to the Windows Media Center show again, and in video this time. So you've got quite a bit here to show today, so what we're going to look at first?
Well, we've got two products that are here at the CES show in here in Las Vegas. The first product is a brand new product for us. It's the mControl media server, and what's different about this media server is it's made for mounting within a utility area in a standard structured wiring enclosure. In North America, they use one of these boxes to mount between the studs of a wall, and so your media center can actually go into this enclosure, and it's a standard way of mounting your media center. There's a few benefits for that. Number one benefit, first of all, it's away from your living room and makes, there's no noise issue at all. Second of all, we don't have to worry about heat abatement at all. Third, it makes wiring for the house very, very simple. It's usually a Cat5 cable to all the extenders or DMA devices that you might have, or other media center PCs. And then also, it's very close to proximity to other devices that you might want to connect to from a home automation point of view, like your Insteon controller or your security systems or your HVAC system. So it becomes a very, very convenient way of installing a media center PC. And right below it, what you can do is also attach a network access storage. So all in one location, you can have a very nice media center setup.
And so, what kind of things have you got controlling here?
So what we're showing here is we're controlling a set of lighting using Insteon lighting by a smart home. We're also showing access camera, IP camera. We're showing also security systems, and we're showing an IR system by Global Cache. But we can also support many other devices, and I would say ask the people that are interested just to check out our website.
I mean, of course, I should say there's all this is media center. The user interface is all media center.
Right. So what we've done is, as always, we've stayed true to our media center integration. We support IE, Internet Explorer. We support the media center. We support the new Vista media center, which we're going to show later on. And we also support Windows Mobile. So, like, if you have a Windows smartphone or a Power PDA, you can access mControl from there as well.
Right. So any device you can attach that through. And then with mControl, that's where all the core of that lives then.
That's correct, yeah. Right. So it's all conveniently located so that all the connections are easy to make, and then it just uses a web server that's built into mControl to allow all the different clients to access it.
Okay, well, let's take a look.
Okay, all right. As we can see, this is the new mControl in Vista, and I'm going to just show you how nice the graphics are in Vista. So this is written in MCML, so we can take advantage of some of the nice richness in the graphics. So you see the nice smooth graphics, and yeah, we showed this on an Xbox 360 at the previous trade show, and exactly the same resolution and fidelity. So I can turn on a light here, for example, and I'm going to get you to pan down to this light. This light just came on. Yeah. So I can turn off that light, just stay at that light there, and that light goes off. That was all done from the media center.
Yeah, and that's, like you said, that's a really the rich UI. You're using the media center markup you said in the presentation to do that in a nice sort of integrated way.
Right. So the other thing I wanted to show you is that now we've gone a little step further in our media center integration. There's a camera over here that we can actually write macros to, like, take snapshots or record video. And what we do is we actually make it available in your pictures or your videos thing. So we've taken some pictures during the day, and as you'll see, there's one of our good friend Ian Dixon. So this is all integrated media center. So think of the application here. What you could do is if your burglar alarm goes off in your house, or something motion detector goes off in your house, you could have a macro to automatically take a snapshot. When you come home at the end of the day, you can take a look at your media center PC and see what happened. Maybe it's just a dog or a cat, but at least you know.
And that's all, like you said, fully integrated back into media center.
That's fully integrated into media center.
And it takes advantage really of the new pictures UI, so you can see all the pictures.
That's right. Yeah. So